Welcome to the Whiska Chicks podcast, where Amy and Suzie are two sisters that banter about random, relatable topics. What is a Whiska Chick? Well, it's a term our beloved Nana used for anything random, so instead of saying thingamajig or doodad, she would say Whiska Chick. We are here to have fun, a lot of laughs, and to spread joy and mindfulness. Give a listen. You may learn something or have an aha moment or two. We dedicate this creative endeavor to our Nana, whose most powerful saying was, be true to yourself. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Whiska Chicks podcast. I'm Suzie.
And I'm Amy.
And we're so happy you're with us today because it is episode 5 of the Zodiac series, Leo.
Is it? Oh, yeah, the 5th sign.
I had to think about it.
I have to count on my fingers.
I feel like we should be farther along in the Zodiac sign, but we're not.
No, we're on time.
No, I mean, like, I feel like we would be, like, farther along the wheel of the year.
You have to keep reminding yourself that it starts at Aries. That's where the cycle starts. Even though it feels like it should be January, but it's not. So, yeah.
Anywho's, yes, Leo. It's a big one. Leo is another beautiful fire sign and a very significant sign, I feel, especially this year and this time that we're in. But I think you have some valuable information about Leos, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm always full of it.
Oh, yeah. You're full. Well,
I'm always full of value information.
You're all right.
Valuable information in addition to some other things that I'm full of. But anyway, Leo the Lion, I think this is probably the most recognizable zodiac sign as far as its symbol or mascot. It's a fire sign. It's a sign of action and power. A lot of presidents and leaders. We'll toss some famous people out there later, but this is really the sign of leadership. It is a fixed sign, which means that they can get stuck in their ways. They're not that flexible, but it comes more from a position of power and the need to control. And hopefully that's being exercised in a healthy way. But the ruler of Leo is the sun. So masculine power, unlike the opposite, we just did Cancer. They're ruled by the moon, which is the feminine. So now we're into the masculine. They're the natural ruler of the 5th house of the zodiac, which is children, creativity, pleasure. They rule the heart, back, spinal cord. So those are the parts of the body that Leo rules. But yeah, they, much like the lion, they roar. And every year around this time, today's August, we're recording this on August 7th, right? So every year is what's something called the Lion's Gate, which is 8/8, which is tomorrow. And it's a very powerful time. It happens, like I said, it happens every single year, and it usually starts, the gate, quote unquote, opens around the end of July, and it goes until about middle of August. And then it peaks right at 8/8. This year, it's even more powerful, and we'll talk more about Lionsgate here in a second and how to work with it, because there is a total solar eclipse, of course, in Leo, because the sun is in Leo, on August 12th. So if you set intentions during the portal time frame, now the eclipse is just going to amplify it. So this is a rare Lionsgate where you've got a double whammy. So yeah, it's a biggie. It's a biggie.
It's rare. Is it going to be a total eclipse of the heart or the moon? The sun?
The sun.
Okay.
And that's why it's powerful, because the sun rules Leo. It is in Leo right now. It's during Lionsgate, so eclipses amplify things, right? So it's happening during the Lionsgate. So it's just a really important time for setting intentions and manifestation and that sort of thing.
But this happens every year, the Lionsgate.
The Lionsgate happens every year,
Okay.
but this is a RAWR year where there's a solar eclipse, a total solar eclipse happening at the same time. So it's very powerful.
That is powerful. I feel like it's interesting. I'm a fire sign. I do get along with other fire signs, but Leos are fun for me because I can poke at them more and they get affected because they're a different kind of stubborn. And I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like Leos are the Virgos of the fire signs. I don't know how to explain that.
I would
There's
agree
some
with
characteristics there that are similar, and it's interesting that we'll be going into Virgo season after this, right? Just on different levels, but I feel like there's similar traits, but different behaviors. It's hard for me to explain, but Leos being ruled by the sun, they love being like the sun is the center of the universe. Leos love being the center of attention. I mean, think about a lion in front of its pride and how there's pride, right? They're proud, they're strong, they're fierce, they're loyal, they're natural leaders. So again, some qualities of Aries, but on a different level, different leadership, different center of attention, different charisma, what have you. Yeah, the sun is the center of the universe. I think this is funny that they're ruled by the sun. And also in the tarot deck, they are the sun card. And
the Leo energy.
Yeah, the sun in the tarot deck is card 19, which, if you don't know about numerology, you have to reduce the numbers down once you get to 10. And so at 19 reduces, 1 plus 9 is 10 reduced to 1. And so whenever that card is pulled out of the tarot deck, it is usually like step 1, go, green light, go, everything's a go. Like the sun is considered to be in the tarot deck like one of the most beautiful, powerful cards. So how lucky are you, Leo, to have that?
The other major arcana in the tarot deck that has Leo energy is strength. The strength is number 8 in the major arcana, and there's a lion actually depicted on the card, and there's an infinity symbol above the, I don't know if it's an angel or the person stroking the woman, comforting or stroking the lion, but like the number 8 is the infinity symbol. So the strength card has a lot of Leo energy also. 8, infinity, lion, that sort of thing. So
August?
Leo is,
Does it have to do with August at all too? Or
it does, I think. Okay. I mean, you can certainly extrapolate that. Like if you're throwing some cards down, asking a question about timeline, you could associate it with Leo, August. And therein lies the hard part with Virgo, right? Because Virgo starts late August and takes up almost all of September. We'll talk about this with Virgo, but you see some differentiation between an August Virgo versus a September Virgo, because that Leo energy is kind of still slopping over into Virgo. I'm an August Virgo, but I don't have the characteristics. So, but I digress. It's not Virgo. This is not a Virgo discussion.
Wait, maybe the woman in the strength card is the Virgo woman, like the maiden or the Virgo virgin, whatever she is, and she's like petting the lion, thinking, "You think you're better than me? I'm coming up after you."
I'll have to look that up for Virgo.
What's the card after strength? Number 9. What's that?
Number 9 is.
It's not judgment.
No, it's hermit. It's the Virgo card.
yeah, hermit.
It's Virgo energy. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. And 9, September. Virgo energy, the seeker. We're getting off subject. We should tie some of that Virgo in when we have our Virgo discussion, especially since I'm a Virgo. It's important.
But anyway, you can't wait for that next month.
No, I can't, because boy, can I speak to Virgo. But just to give you, I mean, everybody's like, what the heck is Lion's Gate? I mean, what does it mean? Well, the actual definition of Lion's Gate is essentially there's an energetic alignment between the Earth, the Sun in Leo, and the star Sirius. And supposedly this opens a cosmic gateway for high frequency energy, personal growth, and manifestation. So it is an energetic alignment astrologically. So that's why during Lionsgate it's just a powerful time to manifest, to set intentions, whether you write them down. Sometimes they say, write some things down, like picture yourself, where and what you want to be 6 months from now, and to write a letter as if it's happening, and then fold it up, put it in an envelope, and open it up 6 months later to see if anything kind of panned out. That's something that you can do. But with the eclipse, the intention setting becomes even more critical in how you verbalize it or how you toss it out to the universe. So you don't want to say, I want. You want to use words like I am becoming. Set just 1 or 2 intentions at the most. Keep it clear and concise. So these are all practices that you can do around Lionsgate. Another thing that you can do is crystals. If you're into crystals, bracelets, tumbled stones, however you keep them. Some key crystals right now to be wearing are the sunny, like citrine and sunstone and tiger's eye and pyrite, carnelian. So gathering stones and crystals like that and wearing them during this time frame help also to amplify that energy. So it's just a really interesting time of the year with Leo and Lionsgate.
Lionsgate. I just like the sound of that. I love all that because the crystals and stuff just amplify the energy that's going on. And I'm really bad about being like, oh, it's Leo season, I should be wearing XYZ. Sometimes it's more just like, I want to wear this one today. Like, I'm
and normally
drawn to it.
I mean, and that's a good practice. I do that too. It's like, what color, what draws me today? And sometimes I'll pull a card for the week, for the day. And is it a heart chakra week? Or is it a throat chakra week? Whatever. And then I'll align the crystals for that. But because Lionsgate is a defined period of time, we know we're in it right now. It peaks tomorrow. I'm actually wearing my sunstone citrine and tiger's eye. The citrine is actually for abundance. The tiger's eye is for personal power. Pyrite is for wealth. And these are all themes that have to do with Leo, for sure. Yeah. So.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about Leo.
Right.
Personality trait. So
let's.
So Leos are ruled by the heart, as you stated, was one of you said like heart and spine and stuff. But anyway, so they lead by heart. And think of how powerful the heart is. Their actions are effortless and can feel brash at times because they are so confident and trusting in their instincts. They have an appetite for growth, like they constantly want to like one-up themselves. They will always show you when they're hurting. They cannot hide. Oh my God. Any Leo I've ever known, and I've known many, and one I'm incredibly close to, when they are hurting for any reason, they're talking about it. They just do not, they need to be heard. And it's
they
not
need
that
to roar.
They roar. Yeah, exactly. I also have seen them use anger to mask being vulnerable, to shield themselves that way. And I just keep thinking of like a lion or a lioness in the wild, and just how does that day look to that lion, what they do and they go about their day. Anyway, they want to be perceived as unbreakable, and they're scared of admitting when they're vulnerable and that they need things from other people, or if they're feeling like incomplete. I always used to think when I was younger, Leos needed their ego stroked, and I think of that differently now. I do believe we all have ego in us, obviously. I just feel like imagine like the lion or the lioness of the pride just like getting their ass handed to them. And they're cats, right? On top of it, like they're just big cats. Cats don't ever like to be wrong. If you know
no,
that.
they don't.
And they always land on their feet when they fall.
And if they do fumble, you can almost see the embarrassment, because they'd be like, I meant to do that. And they start licking their paw or whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. I meant to do that. I think should be their mantra. Like I said, I know a lot of Leos and we get along great, but sometimes I have to check them and be like, man, are you being full of yourself right now? Let's talk about you. That's clearly what you want to talk about is you.
So they, because they are a fixed sign, it's very difficult to convince them, sway them. They stand firm in what they believe. So if you are close to a Leo, keep that in mind. If you're trying to negotiate with them, they firmly believe what they believe. And to change that can be very difficult. In general, they're very optimistic, they're loyal, they're ambitious, they make incredible leaders, CEOs and that sort of thing. The Leo woman will often be entrepreneurial and own her own business and have the go get 'em part of that, like just never giving up type of a thing. And to your point, I mean, if you think about lions in the wild, who does all the hunting? It's the females. The males just kind of lay around and spread their DNA. So the Leo woman is upfront. She expects others to be as upfront as her. She doesn't want to typically stay home. So if you're married to a Leo woman, she needs to be on the go, productive, and truly leading her life. And that is just Leo nature. So flamboyant colors.
I'm thinking of one Leo in particular that I knew for several years and I worked with, and I won't mention his name. But every time I would go up and talk to him, like he put his hands on his hips and puff out his chest, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like Lion King, like standing
Simba.
on the
I'm gonna call you Simba.
And then I realized like where he thought he was sharing, he was bragging. And I've noticed that a lot about Leos. They're actually bragging and they don't even realize it, and they think that they're sharing. It's that whole like, well, I did this and I did that. Look at me. I'm not putting that down. I'm just aware of it. And sometimes I just hold that humble pie and I'm like right in their face. That's one of my good qualities that I have. But anyway, it's how they feel connected by doing that sharing, bragging thing, sharing accomplishments and stuff like that. That's how they feel connected to people. And they kind of want the same from their friends and loved ones. Like they want to bring them into that.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that as well. And they are equally happy to like celebrate you as well as themselves, but they usually celebrate themselves first. But.
Absolutely. They're very magnetic. The Leo male, very magnetic. And again, think about the male lion with the mane and everything. They love to be center stage. And again, just like the zodiac signs that come before, thank goodness we've got the Leos out there. We need Leos because many of the signs aren't comfortable doing what the Leos do. So much of this just comes natural to them. And
you think about the sun, and the sun isn't the sun the largest planet in the universe? Or is that Jupiter?
I think it's Jupiter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearly, I paid attention in science in high school, middle school, whatever school. I feel like I should know that. But anyway, just think of the planets floating in the solar system. And when we talk about the zodiac signs that they are attached to, like, for instance, I'm Mars. Mars is not a big planet. It's tiny and it's red hot. That's like how people know it. It is the fire
warrior
planet.
god.
Yeah, it's the fire planet. But the sun is just like everything rotates around the sun.
The sun gives energy.
You can't look at the sun. You can't look at the sun directly unless you are stupid and want to be blind for an hour. But I've been thinking about like like how we're attached to the planets and how the planets themselves in the universal space are in a sense a zodiac wheel of its own kind, just with everything and where it's placed. I don't know if there's meaning to that. I know there is in the natal charts, but I just think of all the signs because it's Pluto's the tiny planet. Is Pluto even a planet? Did they say it's not a planet anymore? I can't even remember.
They did. Yeah, they kind of downgraded it. I can't remember. To me, Pluto will always be a planet, but the sun is a star. It's not considered a planet.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I really failed science, didn't I?
I hope
Why
I'm
did
right
you just
about
let
that.
me say planet like 12 times?
Well, because I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, yes, you did. Come on. You wanted to tell me I'm wrong.
Let me look it up real quick. Let me just make sure.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. The Virgo needs to be sure.
The Virgo needs to be right. No,
I think see, that's the Leo trait.
And no, it's the perfectionist trait.
There's some symbiosis there, I'm telling you. But I do think you're right. I think it is a star. But I don't know. When you say Pluto, I just think
The sun is a star.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
You say Pluto, I think Disney dog. I don't think planet or whatever.
Well, of
whatever
course.
it actually is. But I think dog with floppy ears. Pluto.
Well, yeah, I do too. I mean, Disney, right?
Right.
Right. So
Well, if the sun is a star, that's one hell of a star.
Yeah. And everybody's attracted to it in the solar system. Because think about the solar system. Solar, sun.
Oh my God.
We're just
I didn't
having
even realize that.
one revelation after another today.
I can't believe all the uh-oh and aha moments I'm having. Don't we say that in our intro? You may have an aha moment. I'm having
Well,
I'm having one now.
I'm glad you're practicing what we preach.
Yeah, in our own podcast, guess who's having the aha moment? Suzie, who failed 8th grade science. Oh my God.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
I should have paid attention.
But I just, real quick, I just want to mention Leo kids, just because we brought up kids with the other signs. If you're parents of a Leo, as toddlers, they will keep you running and on your toes. They have abundant energy from sunrise to sunset, and they will run you ragged. But as they mature, Leo kids typically are surrounded by other kids. They're never at a loss of friends. They're very magnetic. So your house will probably be a gathering place for your Leo friends or your little kids' friends. And they're very compassionate too. But life will never be boring. But if you've got a Leo child and they're bouncing off the walls, that's why. So
it's not sugar, they're a Leo.
Right. Don't blame sugar.
Don't blame sugar. Don't ever blame sugar. Coming to the end of the podcast here, we're going to rattle off some famous peeps and stuff like that. It's when you talk about like Leo career, you will see when we start reading some of these names, it's obvious where Leos are going to excel. And I have to say the number one thing is like leaders, politicians, leaders of countries and whatnot. So are we ready for this or did you have more to say?
No, we're good. Yeah,
Are
Leo,
we in the zone? Because I feel like we have a lot of famous people to rattle off, and yeah, I'm gonna start.
Yeah, no, it's other than Leos, I want to mention they can be kind of materialistic, like Taurians. They like nice things, and we've talked about the kind of work they like to do. They excel being in front of the public. CEOs, leaders, presidents, movie stars, and singers. So when we rattle off the famous people, you're gonna go, oh yeah, okay. I got it.
The spotlight.
Yeah, exactly. The spotlight.
They're spotlighters. All right. Well, yep. I'm gonna start rolling here.
Roll.
Let's roll with some famous historical people. Napoleon. Yep. I love this one. Barack Obama, a Leo.
Yep, president.
Henry Ford. He founded the Ford Company with the cars.
Yep. CEO.
Amelia Earhart. Which I mean, she. You want to talk about a
woman in leadership? Yeah.
An ambitious woman. There you
go. Right.
J.K. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter books. Carl, is it Jung?
Young.
The Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst. The thinkers. This one made me giggle for some reason. Martha Stewart. Talk about center of attention. It's a good thing.
Right. And she's an entrepreneur. She runs a business, a company.
Yep.
So, yep.
Yep. Louis Vuitton, the designer.
Yep. The Leos are very creative.
Yeah. This one I thought was interesting. Meriwether Lewis and William Clark. So Lewis and Clark, who led the expedition down the Columbia or whatever to the Pacific Ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I think their success had more to do with your preference to pronounce her name, Sacagawea or Sacagawea. She actually got them through that. But anyway, I thought it was funny. They were both Leos. I don't know. I thought it was funny. There were two Leos, air quote, leading that expedition.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, also funny, Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky, both Leos, if you remember that incident. Mm-hmm. Arnold Schwarzenegger, which makes, talk about center of attention.
Yep.
James Hetfield, who is the lead singer of Metallica. And if you've ever looked at him with his hair and like his big handlebar, he kind of looks like a lion to me. I don't know. Here, you'll like this one. Maybe, I don't know if this made your list. Maureen McCormick, who's Marsha Brady.
Marsha is a Leo?
Marsha's a Leo. Marsha. Robert Plant, lead singer of Led Zeppelin. Meghan Markle is a Leo.
Yep.
Woody Harrelson, actor guy. Charlize, I think Theron is how you say it?
Theron. I think it's Theron.
She's a badass.
Yep.
Davy Crockett was a Leo.
King of the Wild Frontier.
Yeah, and then the last one I'm going to mention before I hand it to you was there's a woman, her name is Mata Hari, and you're going to be like, who? She was Dutch, and she was like this exotic dancer in Indonesia and stuff, but this was around the time of World War I, and it was in 1917. She was executed by firing squad because they had uncovered documents that she was spying for the Germans in World War I. But if you ever look at a picture of her, she's like this hot exotic dancer, and in Dutch history, she's very well known.
Interesting.
Yeah. I know who's on. You go with your list now.
J-Lo. She's a Leo. And so's Madonna. One of my favorite on the list is Lucille Ball. And the interesting story is and I don't think she ever made this connection, but she's blonde naturally. And when you look at her before her, as we know her as Lucy days, even before she got into, the show with Desi Arnaz and all that, she was doing a show on stage or a movie or something. And, they decided to dye her hair red, and she ended up just loving it and keeping it for the rest of her career. And it actually became her trademark. And I find it interesting with her being a Leo and the red hair.
Yeah.
It just became important to her, fiery and creative. And she was just such a typical Leo. Funny as hell. Love her. You gave a lot of these, but who else might be notable? Robert De Niro. He's very outspoken, but they're all entertainers, actors, leaders, presidents. They're not afraid to be up in front of people. They're creative. So just typical Leos.
Also, like front runners of bands, like I said, James Hetfield, also Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones, Robert Plant. They're all the lead singers of these bands. Whitney Houston was a Leo. Daniel Radcliffe, who is Harry Potter, leading whatever's going on in the Harry Potter movies or whatever. He was the lead character in those movies. So I don't know, it's just the leadership vibes going on. On a side note about Lucille Ball, out of everything that I've seen her in, there's that stupid game show channel on Pluto TV or whatever, and I can't remember the name of the game show, but it was kind of like charades, and they had like, what is it called? Do you know? Because like they'd get up and have
I know what
celebrities.
You're talking about.
They'd have celebrities like try to act out whatever it is, and then the contestant would have to guess. And whenever Lucille Ball, like she was amazing at it, but I swear to God, I have almost peed my pants like just watching her like go through. Like she would do anything to get the answer. She'd roll around on the ground. She'd like mess with her clothes, and but her wit, out of her mouth was legendary. Like, she is a legend.
So creative. And the physical comedy, just hilarious. I love her. I love Lucy.
I think if you could have one person to point out as just being representative of Leo, it would be her.
Oh, yeah. Red hair and all.
She ticks all the damn boxes for me.
Oh, yeah.
With a Leo.
And she never took any shit either. So
No.
Yeah.
I wonder what Ethel was.
I don't know. I'll have to look her up. Vivian Vance.
Vivian Vance. What a cool name. Wait, what if she was a Leo too?
Wait, let's look her up real quick.
Let's look her up, because this is our podcast and we can do whatever we want. Vivian Vance. July 26th.
Oh, wait, did she make the Leo cutoff or is she Cancer?
July 26th. Wouldn't she be a Leo? July 26, 1909.
She is a Leo.
Oh,
the
my
God.
God.
Is July 23rd.
We got to put her on the list too.
Vivian Vance.
Lucy and Ethel, two Leos kicking ass and taking That makes so much sense now, because they were just brilliant together. Okay, great.
I know.
I'm glad we got to that. All right, guys, that was fun. I like talking about Leos.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have homework for anybody?
I'm just gonna, because we're at Lionsgate and it's such a powerful time. We have until August 12th for the gate, mid-August, and then the eclipse is on August 12th. So get some intentions together. Do your I ams. What do you want to bring in and what do you want to release? This is a powerful time to do that. Bring some things into alignment. Just give it some thought.
It's a great time to do it. The
Perfect.
Energy is right. All right. We want to thank you for joining us today for another riveting episode of the Zodiac series. Only 7 more to go. I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Please don't ghost us.
No one's going to ghost us. No one's going to. Everybody loves us. All right, everybody. Go do your manifestations, get in that Lionsgate, and remember, it happens every year around this time. This isn't a one-time deal, so this episode will never expire because of that. But anyway, la-di-da-di-da. All right, well, we know what old Nana would say.
Be true to yourself, and I just want to say, this is a stellar time to be true to yourself. Decide how you're going to be true to yourself. So, there. Be true to yourself.